Ranking every U.S. state by how much I'd want to get married at their first wedding venue pictured on Google. I Googled wedding venue in each state name and used whatever the first image was. Here we go. Number 50, Oregon. Now to some people this might be a nice scene, but to me this just looks like an old decrepit building. 49, Wisconsin. Now I know barns are the thing right now and we're going to see plenty of them in this series, but this one looks really old and run down and like it might fall over any second. 48, Vermont. This just looks like someone's living room that they happen to have a bar in. 47, Louisiana. Now this would be nice if I were George Washington preparing to marry Martha, but it's 2022, not the 1700s, so we can find a way better venue than this. 46, Virginia. Just not a fan of all the overgrown ivy. 45, Texas. It's not necessarily bad, it's just very boring. 44, New York. Again, not terrible, just plain. 43, Illinois, fancy but nothing special. 42 is Maryland. We've reached a point in the rankings where all these venues are just pretty nice. Nothing bad about them at all, but also nothing super special. 41, Arizona, some pretty flowers in the background, but that's about it. 40, Iowa, a nice wooded barn, but again, nothing too crazy here. 39, Indiana, a good little outdoor scene. 38, Michigan, can't really tell too much, but nice little building, so it's probably a decent venue. 37, Delaware, another nice little barn. 36, North Carolina, again like the past few, it's pretty but just doesn't really have a wow factor. 35, Kansas, this one's a little more unique with all the windows, kind of got like an indoor-outdoor feel to it. 34, Ohio, same thing with all the windows and kind of the indoor-outdoor feel. 33, South Dakota, another barn, but I think it's the nicest one we've seen so far. 32, Pennsylvania, another barn, but a little fancier. 31, Missouri. Obviously, you can't see the inside of this building, but based on the outside, it is probably gorgeous. 30, North Dakota. Same thing. I mean, look at how well taken care of that grass is. 29, Connecticut. Another one where we can't see the inside, but obviously a nice traditional feel. 28, Oklahoma. Nice outdoor scene with the building in the background. 27, New Jersey. Love the way the trees kind of canopy over this one. 26, New Mexico. Another nice outdoor setting. 25, Tennessee, again we've got another barn, and this one's certainly very pretty. 24, Nebraska, obviously a barn, but I love the open feel to this one. 23, Florida, now I'm a little confused where the ceremony's actually going to be, but these trees lining the path are very pretty. 22, California, nice rooftop scene with the city in the background. 21, Idaho, just a gorgeous setting. 20, Nevada, nothing overly flashy about this one, but it's just a really pretty scene. 19, Rhode Island. This one is on a dock, so I really like the uniqueness to that. 18, Maine. A really cool scene in the woods. 17, Minnesota. The same thing, but slightly edged out Maine because they've got some lights strung up across the trees. 16, Mississippi. Nice, calm little scene by a pond. 15, Washington. I think this one is awesome because it's literally a treehouse. My only concern, though, is how are you going to get all your guests in there, so that's why it's knocked out here. 14, Georgia, you're just really in the middle of nature with this one. 13, Alabama, same thing, being in nature would make this a cool scene. 12, South Carolina, I just really like the elaborate look to all these trees. 11, Arkansas, this chapel is just gorgeous and I like the trees and the pathway leading up to it. 10 is Wyoming. Now I love the mountain view and the water view, but it does look a little bit tacky with the overgrown grass and the dirt, but it's still a nice scene. 9, Kentucky. Obviously, the graphic blocks your view a little bit, but it'd be awesome to get married in a castle. 8, Utah. A nice building with some gorgeous mountain scenery in the background. 7, Massachusetts. Another one that kind of looks like a castle, so that'd be really cool. 6, Montana. Incredible nature scenery, especially the rocks in the background. 5, New Hampshire. I love mountains, so obviously I'm a fan of this one. 4, Hawaii. A beautiful scene on the beach and a nice path so you don't get sand everywhere. Number 3, Colorado. The view just speaks for itself. Number 2, Alaska. Again, the breathtaking scenery with the mountains. Number 1, West Virginia. Gorgeous scenery, and it'd be amazing to get married in a castle.